You know who it is. It's your boy, Jay in the Bay. Week 4 is upon us, and the Seattle Seahawks travel to Levi Stadium to face off against the 49ers. This will be the 49ers' second home game, and I appreciate everyone clicking on this video. Feel free to like the video, and if you haven't, make sure you subscribe to Jay in the Bay. This goes a long way in helping the channel grow, and that way I can continue to provide more 49ers content. Now let's get into that Week 4 matchup. Let's get it! The Seahawks are 1-2. The 49ers are 2-1. The Seahawks still have a great quarterback under center in Russell Wilson, and they have weapons on the offensive side of the ball, including Chris Carson, the running back, Tyler Lockett, DK Metcalf, Will Dissly at tight end, and I believe they also have Gerald Everett. So there are still weapons aplenty on the Seattle Seahawks offense, and the 49ers defense will definitely have their hands full in this game. I'm surprised that the Seahawks are 1-2 at this point in the season. Granted, the season is still early, and there are 17 games in the regular season, but there's no doubt that the offense has definitely played pretty well in the first 3 games. They still rank top 10 in a lot of the major offensive categories. Now, the defense, on the other hand, is still a question mark. They've been struggling so far to stop opponents, but it's still early, and we'll see what type of defense we'll see this Sunday at Levi Stadium. Unfortunately for the Seahawks, they have some injuries coming into this game against the 49ers. Out are players running back Rashad Penny with the calf injury, offensive tackle Brandon Shell with an ankle injury. Those 2 players are out, and this is as of Friday injury report. Doubtful is wide receiver D. Eskridge with a concussion. Questionable, these next 3 players, linebacker Benson Moore, defensive end Alton Robinson, and wide receiver Tyler Lockett. That's a huge blow to the Seahawks offense if Tyler Lockett will not be able to play. Obviously, that would be much better for the 49ers defense, but unfortunately, the 49ers have injuries as well. Out will be cornerback K'Wan Williams with a calf injury. Doubtful will be cornerback Josh Norman with a chest injury. Questionable, and these are 3 of the biggest question marks on the 49ers. We really need these 3 players to play. Tight end George Kittle with the calf strain. I didn't even see when he got hurt last week during the game, but he's questionable to play. Running back Elijah Mitchell with a shoulder injury. He's been our best running back since Mostert's been out, so it would definitely benefit the offense if he could play. Defensive tackle Javon Kinlaw, he's been battling a knee injury, but he's played I believe the last 2 games. So hopefully, Javon Kinlaw, Mitchell, and Kittle can all play. We'll definitely need all their production. Now, the season is still young. We've only played 3 games so far, but through those 3 games, the Seahawks defense has been putrid. They rank bottom 5 in total yards allowed, passing yards allowed, and rushing yards allowed. But they still do have playmakers on the defensive side of the ball. We can't forget about Bobby Wagner, a hell of a linebacker. Jamal Adams is a playmaker. I think when used correctly, he can definitely be an enforcer in the secondary. And the Seahawks have had issues, obviously, stopping the run, but also getting pressure on the quarterback. That's definitely been a huge issue for the Seahawks, and we'll see if that continues against the 49ers. I definitely think, though, that the 49ers have an advantage on both sides of the ball, on the offensive line and the defensive line, and we'll see if that plays out. Due to the Seahawks' struggles on defense, I think Jimmy G will have time in the pocket to throw the ball, and due to our running back situation, I think Jimmy G is going to have to throw the ball like he did last week, up to 35 to 40 times a game. Hopefully, Kittle will be available. I think Kittle could have a big game if healthy, because I don't think this secondary is that good in stopping the pass. And I think there will be opportunities for the 49ers offense to exploit the Seahawks defense. You may be asking, well, what do the Seahawks do well? Well, they still have Russell Wilson back there at quarterback. He's an excellent quarterback, future Hall of Famer, probably the greatest player in Seattle Seahawks history. But they love to throw the ball. They have a few good receivers who can get the ball, especially DK and Tyler Lockett if he plays. But they also have a pretty good tight end. Now, Russell Wilson loves to sit in the pocket, wait for his receivers to get open and throw them the ball. But this could benefit the 49ers because the 49ers need to get pressure on Russell Wilson. Also, the Seattle Seahawks offensive line isn't great. It's okay. But I think the 49ers have an advantage on the defensive line. The key to this game will be, I think, to get pressure on Russell Wilson. Don't commit any turnovers on the offensive side of the ball. And the 49ers need to continue to be great in the red zone. That's something that they've done the past few weeks. They've been pretty good in the red zone. They've been scoring touchdowns when the opportunity presents themselves, and they will continue to do that. This will be a high-scoring game. I think this will be a game that's in the low 30s because I don't think either defense will be able to stop each other. For those that don't know, our secondary is banged up. Obviously, we're without K'Wan Williams. Josh Norman most likely won't play. Jason Verrett is already out for the year. So we're looking at, Lenore, a fifth-round rookie cornerback. I'm not sure if DeAndre or Drake or Patrick will be called up. I'll have more information on that later. But Lenore, Emmanuel Mosley, Dante Johnson, and I think Devontae Harris may be active. So not too many big names in this secondary, at least at the cornerback position. And I think Russell Wilson will be able to exploit that. So it's very important that we get pressure on Russell Wilson. If we can't get pressure, he'll be back there all day, and he'll be able to make plays with his arm. But I'm looking forward to this matchup. I think the 49ers do have a chance, but Jimmy G, we're going to have to definitely get off to a hot start. That is a huge issue that we've been having the last 2 weeks. We've been starting off slow on offense. And for the 49ers to win this game, we have to get off to a fast start. Jimmy G is going to have to be accurate. The offensive line is going to have to be able to keep the pocket clean for Jimmy to throw accurately. And if we do those two things, I think we'll definitely be able to stay in this game. And I think it'll honestly come down to who commits the least amount of turnovers, least amount of penalties. And we definitely have to not create as many penalties as we did last week against Green Bay. Those defensive pass interference penalties just hurt us. But if we do those things, I think the 49ers will win this game, and I think we'll win this game 31-27. And I think it'll be obviously a really close game, one-possession game, and I'm looking forward to the game on Sunday. Faithful Niner Empire. Go ahead and leave your prediction in them comments. And thanks for watching your boy, Jay in the Bay. And I'll see you guys in the next one. In the live stream, I will be having a pregame live stream, 11:30 a.m. Pacific time. We'll talk about the game. Also a postgame live stream as well. So come through. I'll see you then.